Jund approaches here. Jund being green, black, red. We play some red-black. We played some green-black. We've played red-green. We play all the variations of this, but sometimes you must bring it all together. This list comes from the Goldfish postings. It's really Wizards postings, I believe, the MTG Champs section. There's been quite a few nice, interesting lists coming out of those, and I'll consider those meta decks, so why not? Maybe something we'll start adding to the stream is Meta Mondays or something like that. So what does Jund do? Well, Jund's the all-star, you've always added some green, black, red cards. Super fair, typically. Getting the 1-for-1 removal, making the creature swinging in sideways. So does this meet that criteria? Oh, and it interacts. Fatal Pushes, interacting. Thought Seizes, interacting. Lightning Bolts, interacting. We have Scoozes to interact with graveyards. We have Tarmogoyfs to turn sideways. Blood Rays to turn sideways. We have Wrenn and Sixes to get a little bit of value. Abrupt Decay, Terminate in here as a couple one-ofs. K commands to interact with artifacts and creatures. Maybe pull something from our graveyard. Liliana, the namesake probably in most Jund lists. And some Seasoned Pyromancers. So we've got a little bit of draw here. Wrenn and Six with Nurturing Peatland. Got some one-ofs here that are going to help us just hit this, hit that, whatever it may be. Sideboard is interesting that the Jund list is playing Blood Moon, but this one is. So that's kind of interesting. Sometimes it's important to go, wow, we play Red Prison. What's our Jund opponent doing? Because Jund is always hard for us to beat. Oh, wow, my Jund opponent actually plays Blood Moon. That's kind of crazy. So does that mean Blood Moon's great against Jund? It still can be. Be aware, my opponents are starting to become ready for just Blood Mooning their own opponents. So that's something just to be aware of. A lot of one-ofs here. I don't like this one of Lightning Bolt, but hey, it's here. We got a Nile Spellbomb. We have Terminates. We do have God of Destiny, and this is one of the reasons I picked up the list today. So we have two lists that are God of Destiny played. Blood Moons and Plague Engineers, some Boils in here, which is a fun one. So we're like Jund Panza a little bit. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Let's get ready to play some Magic. Let's see what you're all saying before we hit play. Liliana, the Last Hope, not in this list. Sorry. Thoughtseize is interaction. It's hand disruption and interacting with her opponent's hand. Feels bad? I disagree. There's some hands that you wanna rip apart, my friend. Rip them apart. There you go. Last Hope's good in Taxes matchups. We did just talk about that. Lily can buy back Goyf? Not really sure about that, unless we're talking about Last Hope. You like the double boil? It's kind of interesting. I like the doubles. I like your sideboard having some doubles in it. It's a good thing when you can double up on some of that. All right, we went a little earlier, a 3-2 on a previous league. Let's get 3-2 or better. We always strive to get that 3-2 because at the end of the day, we can go to bed and go, hey, we're a winning player. Keeping the treasure chests flowing, getting those play points, continuing to play Magic for you all. Thank you all for joining us. If you're brand new to the stream, consider hitting that follow button. We do play quite a bit of Red Prison, so if you actually don't like that, maybe you don't want to hit that follow button. I'll be honest with you. But if you want to see some perspective of Red Prison, or occasionally a meta deck like this, definitely something we're considering adding to our stream. Lots of things coming up here in 2021. The ideas are churning. Let's play Magic. Not enough trackers? See, that's the beauty. That is the beauty of Jund. Very tailored. You can make it the style that you like. And I firmly believe that when you pick up a list, if it is a list that you are jiving with, you understand, it's your style, you're going to play the list so much better. Let's play first. All right, interesting hand here. So no quick interaction here. We got this Croc, so we do have a Fatal Push. Let's go ahead and keep. Let's get our feet wet here with the list. Let's see what we're doing. Let's not have Fatal Push up. Who needs that? Interesting that you credit the player and not the deck. I usually think in terms of winning decks or tier 1 versus jankier builds. I think most players can win if they are familiar with the list against an, I'll call it, average player. As it sounds bad to say it that way, but I honestly do believe that. Hour of Promise, Flooded Strand, we're against Money Pile here. Remember, there's nothing wrong with wearing a dress. I don't think I said there was anything wrong with wearing a dress. Alright, Forest, Raging Triome. I know it's not Raging exactly. Hey, Raging Ravine. Alright, let's slap the Raging Ravine in here. Could be doing Wooded Foothills here, but my opponent's probably not playing any creatures out anytime soon. So, we have that. Alright, let's go fetching here. It's probably time to just pick up a basic. Slap down a Bloodbraid, see if the spinning the wheel gets us anything. Hits a Fatal Push. That's not very good. Sometimes you miss them. Sometimes you miss them. Bolt here for the Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, we're going to get to experience what value engines do against a deck that's trying to interact 1-for-1 here. Now, curious. My opponent has a lot of non-basics. Curious, right? Curious. Alright, let's go ahead and Inquisition my lovely friend over there. We can Wrenn and 6 and play a fetch land if we'd like. What do you do for a living? You should read ebooks. I'm a little late to responding to that. But I'm a software developer. Engineer. Whatever you want to call me. I doubt this is sticking to. Remand. Interesting. Well, I'd like to actually play my Wrenn and 6 here. Let's make actual red mana. You'll call me a hacker man? Alright, you call me a hacker man. Go for it. Alright, what's interesting here is we're at a crossroads where I'm just not going to get the Crocs out. My opponent's had to burn some spells here, Force Negations and Remands. Maybe I'm going to get lucky here and them not have too much. They have their own Wrenn and 6, picks up a Scalding or Flooded Strand here. This is where their list could take... Ooh. Shoots Wrenn and 6 to bolt it? Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well, I could kill their Wrenn and 6. That's probably the right line here. Two for ones himself. Yeah. Getting a little bit lucky. I think we can grow a Raging Ravine and kill off the Wrenn and 6 here. Seems okay. Blackcleave Cliff sideways and pass turn. Interesting. Interesting. I'd love to be able to get this Croxa down, but we're nowhere near it. Hey, there's Euro. There's Euro. What's up, Euro? How you doing, Euro? Gets the land here. One card in my opponent's hand. Alright. Ooh. Seasoned Pyromancer, huh? 1, 2, 3. If I play this down and discard 2, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not enough for this just yet. I don't think Wrenn and 6 is going to win me anything here. Fatal Push would take care of Euro, which is decent. I could also do 1, 2, 3 here with the Seasoned Pyromancer. Hold. But no, that... If I hold Fatal Push, is that worth it? Am I needing to kill Euro here in the future? I have some other ways that I could kill it. One, two, three, four, five. So red, red, green. This isn't enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not counting the fetch land. I need to count my lands, but that's why you take a moment and think sometimes. Sometimes you've got to think a little bit. Thinking helps your brain a little bit. Seasoned Pyromancer, ditch 2 more cards here and play a Kroxa to get the last card out. See what else I draw here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Brain was thinking a little bit. Brain's a little muddled from earlier. Alright, we get the last card here. We do get Kroxa down. Opponent's empty-handed. They've got Omnath was hitting the bin. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Euro's in the yard here. My opponent's got the top of the library to get from. Attack with the Raging Ravine, so it's good for combat next turn. That's right. Solid. Alright, there's Euro. They're going to draw a card here. I mean, I'm going to just jam in with Kroxa, obviously. Obviously. Mystic Sanctuary is a pretty hot draw there. Let's see if they go ahead and put Remand or Bolt on top. Sick Line? We're just doing Jund things, unless you're talking about my opponent, then... Yeah, my opponent's masterminding this. Picks up the Remand. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's land it up and see what that last card is before I play Seasoned Pyromancer here. Have you ever built a Red Prison list for Historic? I have not. Excuse me, can I take that Remand from you? Thank you. Appreciate that. 1, 2, 3. We're leaving the Verdant Catacombs in case I draw a Fatal Push here. Because then I can get rid of Euro and really bash in for some damage. Okay. Okay. I guess the deck wants us to do that. We can oblige. Liliana downtick here. And smash for damage. I guess we're the value deck. There's the Fatal Push. It was on its way. Just Liliana was like, pause. I'm here for you. Whew. Look at you, look at you. I haven't built one for Historic. Answered. Done. Alright. So, now we have to deconstruct what this player has created this sideboard for. We have Leyline of the Void, which could get rid of Mystic Sanctuary. Could also get rid of Euro. So that's a thing. We have Plague Engineers that could get rid of zombie tokens if I got 2. That's probably not for this list. Lightning Bolt probably doesn't kill enough. Blood Moon is interesting. Boil is also interesting. Terminate is interesting. God of Destiny is interesting. Nile Spellbomb, Engineer Explosives, and Terminate. This is all interesting. The question is, what are we doing with this? And what are we picking? And what do we want? So, looking at what we have a pair of bolts. Now, these can get rid of Jace and Ren in 6. But I also have Abrupt Decay here. So maybe we like that. Kroxa is greater than Euro. Just a kid. Classic hit the Lily table. Lily hits the table. You're thinking Moons, Boils, and Ley Lines? What about God of Destiny? I kind of like that one. I like a lot of the stuff going on here. So, Fatal Pushes and maybe Lightning Bolts. Maybe K-Command's not very good here. It's not really killing anything. Liliana probably gets weaker later. We can probably drag one of those out, even though it was our win condition there. What would we prioritize here? 2 Blood Moons, a Singleton Boil, Cloythus, maybe Nile Spellbomb. Hi. I'm still sideboarding opponent. I'm allowed 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Ley Lines as much. Terminate's looking more interesting than a Bolt. I think I want to take one more Bolt out for Blood Moon here. And can I fit the Boil in? I'm going to go against my better judgment and take a Wrenn and 6 out, bringing the Boil. Alright, so we need to be careful about how we fetch, but I think we can get there. This hand's kind of cool. Let's keep this. This is kind of cool. We get to do all kinds of stuff. Did I scoop too early? Nah. My opponent did not scoop too early. I promise you, opponent. You did not scoop too early. That's Inquisition. I like the idea of Thoughtseize with Wrenn and 6 off of Bloodstained Mire, but we could just go this direction here. Explain? I don't need to explain. We'll explain later, opponent. Alright, we have a Remand, a Teferi, and Omnath. I guess I'm going to just strip their hand out here and not worry about the rest of the game. What's his hand? Are you playing 8-rack? Yeah, we converted. We're on the 8-rack plan now. I want this to go get a basic swamp in case I top deck Blood Moon, but I don't think I have that luxury this game. Also, my opponent asking if I scoop too early. They say explain and I'll give you the match. 2-turn clock with backup Lily. There. I doubt they give us the match. They might after I do this, though. It was a 2-turn clock, though. So, 2-turn clock regardless of what they played in a backup Liliana. They couldn't replay Euro, had no cards in hand. And they had, what, 5 mana? Next card was a land to get back Euro. To fetch. That's fine. Because they would then play that. We would get rid of the card with Crocs, so they'd be empty-handed again. Our Liliana would have been able to downtick on one of the tokens as well, and then we wouldn't have attacked with everything. This is a hot draw off the top. Alright, I'm gonna just go after all their stuff. I don't think they had that. As much as they're gonna say they did. Let's just strip the hand here. So we'll take Teferi here. We're gonna go ahead and take Omnath. And now my opponent has a path. Your go, opponent. And we'll start with Liliana and get things going. Nice try, opponent. They can think whatever they want to. Field here and they drew a card. Let's get this Liliana going. Guess I'll do it this way. I don't need the Blood Crypt anymore. Hoping Liliana down here will be good. Follow this with a Wrenn and 6 and we're awesome. Look, they conceded to Liliana again. We got them. Alright. Good stuff. Good stuff. Little 2-0 beginning with our friend over there. Whew. Too early? I don't know. That's our opponent's decision. They have plenty of time on the clock and you can play the game out. We're not at a paper tournament. You get to practice and actually go further in Magic Online. Why not? Keep playing. You did pay money, after all, to play this. Opponent, did I scoop too early this time? Explain. I don't know. I tried to explain. Maybe they just didn't know what I had. They were curious. They were curious. Alright. This hand looks kind of interesting. I like playing Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf as an 0-1 is a solid pickup. Explain. Like in Doctor Who. You explained it so well that you basically did the same thing to them again. I explained and then explained by example. We're here to teach people, and if we have to teach a few times over, we will do that. We will do that. Hey, thank you for the follow. cheese mix. What kind of cheese mix? Kind of hungry now. Kind of hungry. Raging Ravine as the first card, by the way, is you slam this down with a stamp, and as you come up, it reads Jund. And your opponent's like, yeah, okay. I got you. That is what we just did to our opponent. Jund. Okay. Good. Opponent leads with a Thoughtseize off basic swamp from Marsh Flats. Could be Rack, although Rack doesn't always play fetches. Can't confirm video is relevant. We'll look at video off stream. We don't open videos on stream. Woo! What are you going to take, opponent? Bloodbraid? You got that removal for Tarmogoyf? I know you got that Fatal Push. Look at this eyeball. Oh my gosh. Look at this swamp. I've never seen this swamp before. It has a bird, too. It has scale birds in it. Woo! That's something else. By the way, Tarmogoyf is now huge. And we haven't done anything but get Thoughtseized. Thanks, opponent. Fatal Push. Yeah. Got him. Goodbye, Tarmogoyf. Extra Marsh Flats. Don't Thoughtseize me. He'll be like, I oblige. Inquisition instead. Magic's too easy sometimes. My turn. Are you Rack? You're acting like Rack. Oh gosh. Lingering Souls and Stoneforge Mystic? Well, I can deal with Skyclave. Lingering Souls is a bit rough, but they have a tap land here. They have a tap land. Kind of hate Lingering Souls, but Stoneforge getting something with 3 lands in hand is just like, ugh. Wait. It kind of looked like Rack until I decided to Inquisition them. Ooh, Silent Clearing. All right, Lingering Souls. Nice. Ooh. 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 Alright. I could downtick to get rid of a spirit here. Could uptick to get rid of Shambling Vent. I guess we can uptick. Play our land here. Planning to go get like Overgrown Tomb or something. Just uptick once, gets rid of Shambling Vent. Uptick the second time, get rid of the Skyclave. Lingering Souls and Liliana they don't get along. It is appearing to be some sort of white-black Stoneblade. You're not wrong. Opponent's going to connect here for what appears to be 2 at Liliana and probably just flash back the Lingering Souls. So we're just getting a double discard out of Liliana. Nothing too crazy here. Flying Lingering Souls are going to be a problem. There they are. Get our Overgrown Tomb. Wow. Top deck is a land. That's okay. At least I get to use the Raging Ravine here to attack now. Gets rid of an Inquisition. Here I can fetch a basic forest, it appears. Let's boot this up. And get attacking. It grows a little bit too, and having grown once here, the next time I attack it'll be bigger than the spirits. So that's good. 3 in and leave 1 back. Skyclave plus Unknown card. Only 1 white pip over here. It's looking okay. Hurts Liliana. There she goes. That was a Fatal Push. Let's just get in again here. Just makes it look like I didn't draw anything interesting. Gets us up to 5. Ooh, Path. Ooh, alright. They drew something. They drew something. It's alright. They're at 10. Skyclave can be dealt with. Not totally frightened. Couple spirits. I wouldn't be surprised to see them leave 1 back at times, not to have like a Bloodbraid Elf hit them. Nile Spellbomb. It's a redraw. Speaking of. We'll leave ourselves Fatal Push open here with a Skyclave. We hit a Liliana off this. That's pretty good. This is really good, actually. Okay, so we have an interesting little dilemma here. My interesting dilemma here is that if I go to uptick, and I can just Fatal Push like a Spirit here, my opponent can draw with Spell Bomb and then pick of the 2 cards what they want. If I wait, they Skyclave potentially my Bloodbraid Elf, and I can convert that at least into a 4/4. Making me want to sort of downtick with Liliana. I'm trying to decide if the value of an uptick here matters. We call shots all the time here, Jay Freeze. Calling them all the time. This is an interesting dilemma. I don't have enough practice with this list to make this tight call. This is a game deciding call, probably. If I go up here and they miss their white source and they hold on the Skyclave, Liliana could just continue to get rid of cards. They might hold back to save Bloodbraid. Is Liliana paying off in the future here? Probably not. People are liking push. I'm kind of leaning that way because I guess downticking here, downticking attacking. All right, we'll take care of a Spirit here. You're seeing why Lingering Souls is like, but yeah. So we'll see if they crack the Nile Spellbomb here or if they're okay with just leaving Skyclave. All right, that answers that. They would like to hold Skyclave here. Floats black here for the Nile Spellbomb, takes their draw. But you see there's like, that decision point here probably can decide this game because of where we're at. We have some pretty powerful top decks, but I almost feel like I need one more Bloodbraid Elf to get back in this game. That or maybe a Renin 6 to pick off some of the spirits. I say pick off, I'd only be able to pick off one before they could kill it. Lily, discard. Also, my main reason for playing Jund is actually Liliana. I love seeing lists with Liliana. I would play Abzan with Liliana, and I'd play Red-Black Prison with Liliana. She is easily... can I just say tied with Chandra? They're my 2 favorite Planeswalkers. Deciding Liliana the last hope for the next game? Yeah, we got that. We got that. Well, let's just... here, we'll convert a Leyline. Marsh Flats, they hold on the Skyclave here. We'll attack for 3 past turn. Alright, we'll see what they top deck here. And also going too many things after Liliana means I get to just attack with Bloodbraid again. But we'll see. Silent Clearing. They can't even cast Skyclave here now. Took a draw. Fetching. We're at 6. Basic Plains. Could be a Fatal Push now because they were able to get rid of something. Tidehollow. Okay. Cool. That blocks Bloodbraid and that allows them to swing in for 3 if they want to. They do so. Liliana. So Liliana's obviously going up this next turn. Top deck would be nice. It's an alright one. We will take it. Skyclave is gone. So, we do have the option to attack here. I also have the option to 1, 2, 3, 4 wait and see if I can remove this. Wondering if trading's smart or not. This becomes a 4/4. I suppose trading here is just better because then we make the Raging Ravine a 4/4 and they can't leave enough spirits back. They have to attack here. Oh, there's Scholar again. They have to attack with 2 here to get rid of Liliana. And they can't trade with this. If they go 1 here, it's kind of an interesting play. They do at least do 2. So we're at least killing one of these. Likely the Spirit. Top of the library is a dead card. We're going to hold it. And we'll attack for 4 here. I assume a chump block is going to happen. This game's close. This game's close. Cool. And then we have a 4/4. We'll make it into a 5/5 soon. So it will be able to get past the 4 damage. Ooh. Sort of Fire and Ice could light it up here. Ooh. Whew. Back to backs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Raging Ravine. Land drop. Swing. I believe I'm killing Sword of Fire and Ice here. They're chump blocking for as long as they can survive. They boot up Sword of Fire and Ice and stick it on something. I could just Abrupt Decay in response. And then if they try to attack, there's almost an argument for like trying to Abrupt Decay the creature that sticks back there. But they could draw a Fatal Push, and that would be really bad. 2 mana. This is protection from blue and red, right? Red and blue. That's fine. This has to deal combat damage to a player. Alright. Well, end step, Abrupt Decay, the Schooler, the Tide Howler, Schooler. Hoping no Fatal Push there. Ooh. Ooh. Do you have a Fatal Push? The answer is no. This is what Jund does. Attacking for lethal. Opponent must block. Must block. We know they have a land in hand and it comes into play tapped. Tap land. Thoughtseize. Nice. Nice. Close game. Okay. So we have a graveyard. Ooh, K-Command. K-Command's going to be really good. So, Plague Engineers for this one. Engineered Explosives. I don't mind Terminate and Bolt here as well. I don't mind that this 5. This 5 feels like the right options. And we have the correct line with the Lily earlier, yeah. So, I like Lightning Bolts because it does damage to my opponent and can be removal for some of these Skyclaves, Stoneforge Mystics, so on and so forth. Not opposed to Seizes Out. Could even take them all because we're just going to interact with our opponents. And then, like, we just pull a 1-of out, which could very well just be like a singleton Fatal Push. But it's probably one Lily. Because Lily, you could see we had such a difficult time deciding what we were going to do with that Lily. You could kind of see where this Lily is just like, not necessarily a liability, but my opponent's playing Lingering Souls, so that value is just maybe not going to be there necessarily. Decaying SoFi would have been fine there too, forces them to chump. Yeah. They had played their land pre-combat though, so we knew that it couldn't be on another creature. I suppose if they got a 2-drop and got to put SoFi on it, then we were in a bit of trouble because we had the Raging Ravine. Alright, we're going to go with this 60. We're going to be heavy on the interaction as much as we can. 1 lander. So 1 lander with no red or black here, and the hand is heavy in red and black. Probably an easy mulligan here, unfortunately. Oh look, we did it again. Now, I could take 2 draws here to try to find a land and just ditch the Wrenn and 6 here. Could even maybe ditch one Fatal Push, honestly. We might do that in the next one, Jan. That's the beauty. You can kind of build to how you want. I'm going to keep this and get rid of a Fatal Push. It might seem odd, but it feels right. Feels right. We're going to draw a land. Jund always draws lands. They're going to Inquisition me and take my Inquisition. Trading Inquisitions here, right? They'll be like, why'd you keep this hand? Be like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. There's Inquisition. There's our Overgrown Tomb here. Let's not show it to them. Oh no. I didn't get my land. Stoneforge is pretty easy dead. I'd like a fetch land for Wrenn and 6. Give me a little more value. Okay, we have a Batterskull to beat in the future. Play our Wrenn and 6 and just uptick it here. That way I could downtick twice on something if I needed to. No, unfortunately, land in the graveyard. We're playing a bit tight here. Let's see. A little tight on the what's happening. Kaya. Nice. Alright, gets rid of some cards in my graveyard here. It's a good pickup. Let's go up. We'll play Ooze and pass turn. Not a whole lot for me to do here. I could be playing Engineered Explosives on 0. You like playing the Skoos last turn? We have no fetches. We're gonna get this up to 7 before they know it. Fatal Push, good reason to not worry about that ordering type ad. Getting this Wrenn and 6 going up, up, up. Now, that being said, this is obviously a small problem for us over here. 3 mana Lingering Souls, okay. We have found a fetch land. Put Engineered on 0. Fetch. Grab the fetch after Seasoned Pyromancer here. I don't mind this. I think I get a Stomping Ground here. A little more green wouldn't hurt us. 0 Engineered Explosives. We'll do Seasoned Pyromancer, getting rid of Wrenn and 6 here. I could downtick with my Wrenn and 6, but I don't think that's... Ooh, up we go. Up we go. That's some juicy cards right there. We could mess up Kaya here soon. All right. Ho ho! Look at the Plague Engineer showing up on time. Sort of. Oh, that's right. That does that thing. That's fine. That's fine. Just jam out the next Lingering Souls. Come on. Path. Get a little more black here. Okay. Stoneforge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's another thing. We know it's Batterskull and Sword now. These are slight problem cards for us. Attacks 2 at Spirit here. Or sorry, 2 at Wrenn and 6. Alright, we had a Bloodbraid Elf. Stoneforge brings in the stuff, so I need to probably play Plague Engineer here. We're going to be dealing with a Batterskull soon. It's probably okay, though. What's up, Werefleet? Kind Kind of wish I could just get rid of this Stoneforge Mystic. I could try to with the Bloodbraid Elf. Just draw the K command. I mean, you're not incorrect. We'll put this on Spirit here. Put the land. Fetch with the land, and then pick up the land. Get a Blood Crypt here. Can't quite do Lily plus Bloodbraid Elf here. But I don't get them doing sword in and attach it to a soul and fly at me. That'd be just awful. I started streaming today. If you felt like rating me when you were done, I could continue to love you forever. I don't know, Warefleet. It's tough to suggest we should raid someone coming in and asking. That would set a precedence. But I'll keep you in mind perhaps in the future. Alright, Stoneforge activation here. Nope. Just kidding. Undo. Land. Alright, we know what their hand is, so we can play around their hand. Should have attacked Kaya before running. Maybe. That's a solid draw. Alright, let's ping Kaya here. Keep her off of her ult. 1, 2, 3. Do it this way so it looks like I have the most things. We will Lily. Down tick with Lily. We're going to get it all here. You watch. They're going to put Batterskull in. I'm going to get it all here. What if the people wanted a fleet raid? Well, we can vote on that, but you understand how I can't do what you're saying. Now we attack Kaya for 3 here because we know it's Batterskull and sword. Oh, I hate this. And I can put the land down and pass turn. Looking pretty hot here. Looking pretty hot here, doing the Jund things. Kills an elemental. Goodbye. Goodbye, elemental. 3 mana. Got the hiccups. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Create a 1/1 white and black flying spirit. It's pretty good. That is pretty good. I suppose I still terminate this and then use Renin 6 to ping one off as well. Continuing to get basically non-basic, so my 1, 2, 3, 4 can't quite do it all here. So we will lead with a Bloodbraid Elf. Fatal Push, a spirit. We're going to pick... Do I pick up? No, I gotta shoot. Shoot and then not do anything here and attack. We figured out the line, right? Now, people will be like, well, they're gonna slam Batterskull. That's alright, I'm gonna Bloodbraid again. I'm gonna do the Bloodbraid thing again. It'll be fine. We got this. We're Jund. Value. Creatures. Greens and blacks and reds. Oh my. We're Dark Christmas here. Struggling with the 1/1s. We are. It's red-green, which is Christmas. Ooh. Blood Chief's Thirst. Nice. Well played, opponent. Well played. Alright. Land... Bonus Bloodbraid before I uptick here. Maybe I'll hit a Thoughtseize or something. Seasoned Pyromancer. Cast. Fetch and response. Nice hand. Play Renin 6. Pick up land. Goodbye. Uptick Lily. I guess I win. I keep clicking buttons and things keep happening and moving on the screen. Whew. Dude, chill. That was a lot of value. Incredible amounts of value. Bloodbraid Elf with Jund. Ren and 6 uptick. Click, click, click. Jund just out here doing Jund things. Exactly. Alright, let's play first. Alright, interaction, fatal pushes, abrupt decays here. Liliana and the... Not able to cast the 2 top end cards here. Thank you for the follow. Huh. Man. You know, we can't keep winning here. I'm going to get sucked into playing Jund more often. It's like people might like that. Actually, there's not very many Jund streamers out there, is there? We'll rip the Blood Crypt. I like that attitude. We'll rip it. Easy mode. Not even going to shock in because they're going to be burn. They're going to put that Swifty in. I'm going to fatal push it later. That's not burn. We're a long way away from that doing it. Oh, basic forest. Hey, Grayus. Grayus, I gotta talk to you about this. Need a land. Ugh. Well, I'll take Tarmogoyf. Solid 0-1 here. The solid 0-1. Solid. Snow Island's generally a bad sign, typically. We're going to try to kill this here so I at least get some things to grow Goyf here. Not looking great for us. Oh, you said you wanted it to happen. My bad. My bad. You got me. You got me. On time. Let's attack with a 2-3. I got the land. It's on time here. Excuse me. Don't kill my Goyf. My Goyf is gonna kill you. Back off. We're against Bant Foolishness. It's an interesting name for it. 1, 2, 3. Attempt Liliana here. Straight into this cryptic command. I love it. I love it. Cryptic command me. Do it. Bounce the Goyf. Tap the Goyf. Dude. I'm just going to replay him. He's now a 3-4. Trap card activated. This is going to be a tough one, I think. We need those Thoughtseizes and Inquisitions earlier. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 0. Uh-oh. Windswept Heath. They got Euro things going on next turn. They have 2 for 1 dust like 4 times already. We're not counting. Ooh. Thoughtseize and Season Pyromancer right after. Setting them up for Euro. Seems good. What if I Thoughtseize and Liliana? Can I even do that? I can't even do that. There's only one line here. It's Thoughtseize and Season Pyromancer and see how dead I am. Jund can't beat Snow Islands. Uh-oh. We got Pathed. Got Pathed. Still get a Thoughtseize here. Oh my gosh, it's Venser and Ephemerate? Can I beat these cards? Ay. Nope. Nope. Sure I can. Sure I can. I'm going to take the Ephemerate here because of what I have in hand here. We're going to play Season Pyromancer and get rid of the Liliana. Dig deeper and try to find ways to interact with those 2 cards. It's going to be hard. But hey, maybe we'll get there. Ephemerate was a mistake? Debatable. Give me a Thoughtseize off the top here. Continue the Thoughtseize train. Alright, what do we got? Mystic Gate. We got Euro Power move with Venser backup. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid here. I'll play probably one of these cards, you know? Land. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 2 mana. I can't quite Bloodbraid and Lily. We know it's Venser and some other cards. I can't get the Venser out, unfortunately. If I could somehow Lily downtick, but then the Lily downtick's not killing Euro. Just start with an Inquisition, see if that maybe prompts them to do something here. There's a wall. So it's Venser and card. I'm going to play Liliana to bait the Venser out and hope Bloodbraid brings me back into this game. Okay. Alright. If we top deck a land, things get kind of interesting. Keep in mind my opponent can't get a Mystic Sanctuary with this, so that's good for us. We'll see what they draw here. Afraid of some Ephemerates for sure. They play a Misty, they have Windswept and an unknown card. I'll chump block. Windswept Teeth. So they can get their Ephemerate back. We were able to Lily and Bloodbraid here. So which one do I value more? By Liliana, they could have a draw spell, Mystic Sanctuary, Ephemerate on top, draw, flicker Venser, return Lily. By Bloodbraid, it's kind of similar stuff happens. Let's play Lily first. I'm gonna downtick with Lily if she sticks. I think I want to downtick. Yeah. Let's get rid of one of these creatures and then I'll do my Bloodbraid. I don't think I have many lines here for sure. Cascading here, so we have Bloodbraid and this. Lightning Bolt. We'll get rid of the Venser now. Or attempt to. It's not bad. Gonna do Ephemerates, Venser here. Alright. What are we gonna do? Keep our Lightning Bolt alive? Or keep their Venser alive by returning Lightning Bolt here? Not allow me to redo Bloodbraid Elf? Because this doesn't target now. The target's been removed. So they don't have to go after the Lightning Bolt. They could go after the Bloodbraid. It goes after a land. Okay. That's cool. That's smart. Nice. They're going to Ephemerate again. So I'm not going to attack with anything, so I keep Liliana alive. Alright, so they take a draw here. They do fetch. Breeding Pool, not Mystic Sanctuary. ETB plus take an extra turn will be the clincher. Perhaps. Alright, so yeah, they get to flicker Venser here. Maybe they're going to make me another land here. That's fine. I don't have any red mana in this junction, so that's good for them. Let's see what their top of the library is. They can play Euro here as well. Okay. So after all of that, they're able to play Euro again. Draws an extra card here, so we have 2 cards. I feel like we're actually doing okay against them. It's not like the greatest. I still think we're a little bit behind. But I guess I'm not... I guess I'm more surprised at where I am than anything. Thought we'd be further behind by now. Should have bounced Venser back to hand. Alright, we're on defense. 3 mana, Skyclave. Skyclave can get rid of whatever they want at this point. Basically, you can get rid of a Bloodbraid Elf or Seasoned Pyromancer. That works too. Now they get to attack Liliana. It's pretty good. Where are these going? I assume one of these is at Liliana. Lily. Still gonna trade with Venser here because I don't want them flickering Venser in the future. Alright, we hit a land here. My opponent's been doing 8 to me. I will take one more draw here, but it looks like we're going to game 2. We have boils, by the way. Boils are gonna be fun. There's no future? Probably not. But hey, I don't have to concede too early, right? This gives me more information. What might my opponent have? Let's look. We got a Thoughtseize. Look at this information we're gathering here. They already know we're playing Bloodbraid and Thoughtseize. Look at this. They're going to play Venser again. Alright, it's Cryptic. Oh, they let me do the Thoughtseize. Yeah. Alright, so Force of Negations. That's pretty cool stuff. Alright. Cool. Some more information, that's all. More information. So this matchup, Boil's looking good. Spellbomb, Coithus, and Terminate. Blood Moon's a maybe. Blood Moon's a maybe. Plague Engineer, I can't imagine I'd bring it in for just the Icefang Codal. I don't think I want to do just that. You think EE is good? Because they might be playing the Field of the Dead. Oh, that's true. Could be put on 3. That's fair. We're used to this only being 2. We are 3 colors. We are 3 colors. Alright, to me, I'm thinking Fatal Pushes are maybe out here. It's going to be hard to get those to work. Could see K-Commands out as well. That's an easy 6 in my opinion. Plague Engineer isn't bad. Maybe. Let's start with Coithus, Nile Spellbombs, Boils, and Blood Moons. Let's think where we could put the other few cards in here. Scavenging Ooze is a way to go after the graveyard. I could take one Bolt out for a Terminate here as well. I could take a Bolt out for the Blood Moons I have. I think Lily sucks. I guess Lily's not the greatest. We could cut a couple of those. Bring these in. Jund with Blood Moon? Exactly. It's true, it's fueling Euro. It's fueling Euro. It's kind of weird though because we kind of want to still have that. I think I'm going to bring one Lily back in and get rid of a Bolt. Because you still can get them with the Lilies because you've got like Spellbomb, God of Destiny, and you have Scavenging Ooze. Like, you can control a bit of the graveyard as well. It's not a bad thing, and fueling for our own Crocs is not bad. I think this is alright. I think this is as good as we can get. I mean, there's different ways to approach this. More Lilianas, less like, you know, Inquisitions or something. I mean, you know, I'm fueling their graveyard by using Inquisitions and Thoughtseizes as well. Alright, I can keep this. Let's go get a, I guess I could go get a basic here. Let's go get a basic Swamp. Televises a little bit of the possibility of Blood Moon, but hey, we got to get things going. We've got 3 colors to make sure that we have in case we do top deck it. What are you going to start with, opponent? Nice. Misty. This is a good top deck here. Go ahead and just slam that out and play Tarmogoyf. Pass the turn. They'll never see Blood Moon coming? Never, ever. I can kind of disguise it a little bit going forward. Just sort of looks like I was trying to take less damage, maybe. Alright, breeding pool for our opponent. We got this nice, sweet Tarmogoyf. They're already fetching non-basics. That's good for us. On the off chance we find our Blood Moon. We're going to play it like this. On the off chance they do something strange with Niall's Spellbomb here, I want to be able to pop it and draw a card. Popping and drawing a card would probably mean I still am getting like Blood Crypt or something there. If I don't know what I'm doing, then how will my opponent? What? I know what I'm doing. What? No white mana so far. Ice Fang. Okay. Got a 1/1. Flashy Flyer. Wonder if this Bloodbraid Elf has even a chance of sticking here. Mystic Gate. Well, if they cast something here, it's got a good chance. Skyclave. What would you like to go after, opponent? Alright, goes after Tarmogoyf. Not much I can do with that. Attacks. Let's go ahead and fetch. We'll fetch that basic forest on the off chance we find a Blood Moon right here. It's an engineered. Alright, this turn's probably just Bloodbraid Elf. See what I spin into here. It could be a lot of things. Removal. Could be Thoughtseize, Inquisition. Could be Abrupt Decay. That works. Nice. A lot of options there. We get to hit for 6 here. Looking good. Opponent's at 11. Didn't hit the Blood Moon. That's alright, though. I feel like they've got to progress their board state or we're going to beat them down with these creatures that we have. So Bloodbraid Elf number 2 is probably coming down. There's a Plains. Okay, white mana, making blue, green, Euro. Definitely a turn I could use Spellbomb. Kind of want to hold it just on the off chance that I can draw with it as well. What's up, Harry? How you doing? How goes it? Top deck is a land? Ooh, a Thoughtseize. So we could Bloodbraid Elf again. I could Thoughtseize and put an Engineered on 3. I feel like it's another Bloodbraid Elf. See what we top deck again. They're reasonably tapped out here. Not totally, but they're reasonably. Oh, I just hit a Thoughtseize. Easy. Just get the creature and play the Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'm going to be using the Spellbomb probably right here. Ice Fangs again. Now they have Death Touch. Alright, so we have a Skyclave, a Path, and an Aether Gust. So I probably take Skyclave here because I can Engineer it on 2 next turn. The Path is annoying, but not the end of the world here. So being able to clear both creatures and be able to attack next turn is looking pretty decent. So we'll take Skyclave here. Bloodbraid comes into play. I think for this I'm going to still attack with the Illusion. I can't imagine they really want to just chum block the Illusion here. And we'll nail their graveyard. Don't get any value out of our Spellbomb. That's okay, though. Based on what we have here and our way to board wipe them, we're in good shape. Now, our board wipe would get rid of a Tarmogoyf. We'll have to see if that's what we want to be doing. Oh, we could follow it up with another Tarmogoyf. Could Thoughtseize here. If I blow up, I'm gonna hit for 5. I think I'm blowing up this turn. And then guarding the Tarmogoyf going down with a Thoughtseize. Losing my own Tarmogoyf and losing something else here, but that's alright, right? Gonna hit for 5. I doubt they use Aether Gust to pop one of these into hand, so let's go to combat. Thoughts on Hypergenis being unbanned in Modern? Oh, I can't attack with everything. Go, go, my pretties. I don't know about Hypergenis. I think it's pretty powerful things it can do. And I think it's good to start unbanning stuff that they do Aether Gust here. That's amazing. I'm going to top this. Path the other one. All right, I see what they did. Clever. Clever. All right, well, we still hit for 2 here. And I do have Thoughtseize and Tarmogoyf. I think Hypergenis just adding more combos to Modern is not a good idea. What else do you have, opponent? Oh my gosh, they drew an Aether Gust. Oh, this we got completely blown out here. That's crazy. What a turn. All right, they're going to play this and they'll get whatever's on top of the library here. It's just a land, so Tarmogoyf is safe. Attack for 2. Maybe they'll block. They don't. That's all right. Tarmogoyf, we'll go ahead and fetch here. And go ahead, opponent. If I can remove that Ice Fang, we have lethal. Probably didn't want to search for land after the path. Oh, that's true. That's true. I guess we do have that option, right? I'm always kind of like just wanting the next card, though. Fairy's pretty good. Bounce Illusion here. Draws another card. Oh my gosh, I don't have the extra red. Alright, that's not a bad one. Go ahead, opponent. Oh my gosh, I don't have the extra red here. We have goofed. We have goofed. There's the red. Go ahead, opponent. Alright, what are we going to get off this Seasoned Pyromancer here? I'm afraid they have a counter spell now. Oh, 3 mana. Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness picks up Cryptic Command. They do have a counter now. Be specific. I hate this. I hate this. Is there a reason for me to slam a Blood Moon? I guess it stops future Cryptics. It's more red mana, exactly. Let's do it. Let's see what they do. They let it roll here, then I get to play Seasoned Pyromancer right after. Maybe they float and let it land, or do something weird like that. So I maybe have messed up, right? When I should have not searched with the path. And then I would have had the Seasoned Pyromancer, right? That is a thing. Counter and bounces Ewit here. We have a 6/7 here. I'm going to go ahead and pass here. If they go ahead and attack one more time, we might be able to get like the whole Ewit down, Cryptic Command. We have a Teferi that can bounce Tarmogoyf now. They go up. It's looking sketchy. Counterbalancing? Yeah. There's not much I can do about this little lock that they've created. Attack with 1 here. Need a removal spell. If I can find a removal spell here, things get really interesting fast. 1, 2, 3. Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's start there. They're just going to counter and balance Ewit again. I can't get out of this lock, can I? I don't have a way to really get out of this. Alright, we're empty-handed here. I don't know if I really want to be fetching here. I'll just pass again. They're gonna bounce Tarmogoyf. Okay. Prismatic Vista, fetching. We're way behind, aren't we? The Jund folks here can tell me I'm way behind. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, hold up. Hold up, opponent. That's a lot of damage. Oh, new Ewit. Stupid Baleful Strix coming up the board. It's doing its best impression, right? Alright, Raging Ravine. Let's go. They know I have Tarmogoyf, and they don't know about the last card. Enter the scoop phase? Probably. Probably. Oh, they had Path, too. Scoop. Alright, so if I would have not searched with that one path, maybe we would have gotten there. Maybe. Maybe. A little O2 here, getting slapped around. Being reminded why I play Red Prison, not Jund. Good laugh. Good laugh watching Fluffy try to do things with Jund. But we learned something. Path, Aether Gust. My opponent plays in such a fashion to make me search, and I did. I was baited. I was baited by beautiful lands. Someone noted they were that favored. Oh man, if I would have F6'd, opponent would have skipped everything. Alright. Let's see what we've got going on here. Seems like a dreadful matchup. Yeah. We'll see. This looks like it's going to be Jeskai more than the last one we just played against. The money piles are coming out. The money piles. Steam Vents tapped. Okay. The Fatal Push. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a Renin 6 down. Grab that Verdant Catacombs possibly. Ooh. Ooh. Spell Snare. I see, I see. Okay. Nice. Well played. Scalding Tarn. I need like a Thoughtseize here. That's what I need. Alright. I'm going to continue to run things out into my opponent's clearly defined counter magic. Theory behind this is if I run them out of enough of it. That's a good one. Why would you... What? What? Exiles Archmage Charm using Force of Negation to then follow this up with an Archmage Charm? Why would you not just counter it and like save it for later? Oh, it's because they got this card. It's because they got Mystic Sanctuary and now we're like miles behind. Uh-oh. I don't think that can be right. Even though they get to draw the cards, I can't imagine that was right. Archmage Charm on top of the library, though. They just put Archmage Charm on top of the library. What are you doing, opponent? Other than Blood Mooning me somehow. What just happened? What just happened to me? Is this what it feels like, Jund? Kind of feels warm and cozy over here. It's kind of like red. Oh my gosh. Let's just talk about this interaction real quick. A 3-color deck that used to be a good matchup for Red Prison is now a terrible matchup because of this exact interaction. I got. They're just going to fix their blue mana. Oh my gosh. Not what I expected. I'm just getting slammed. Oh my gosh. Whoo-hoo. Opponent forces me and then next levels me with the Blood Moon. Do I deserve this? Absolutely. 0. 0. 0. Oh. Dang it. Why did they not tap the land for red to pay for Wildfire? I don't know, Grayus. This world is turning upside down. I think this is a enter scoop phase. I don't believe I'm getting out of this. If they get one more island, I'm scooping. Because we know they have at least Archmage Charm. I mean, you gotta give it to my opponent. Puts Archmage Charm on top, and then Blood Moons themselves so they can't cast the card. You gotta give it to them, right? It's legendary. Forest? Try again. I said I'd scoop if they play another island. That hasn't happened yet. We're still playing Magic. Alright. They found their other island. I was going to get Verdant Catacombs, which is mountain. No. 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 Should I play Blood Moon? No. Bring Boils in. Bring the Boils in. Gosh, I didn't see, like, anything. This is just, like, Sharknado. So let's, like, bring in Engineered Explosives for Sharks. Lightning Bolt's not bad for Planeswalkers. Let's get rid of Terminate and Abrupt Decay, maybe? Abrupt Decay might be okay with Teferi. Scavenging News is probably a no-go here. They probably play Euro, too, right? You know, there's probably green somewhere in there. Get rid of a K. I'll get rid of K commands instead of Tarmogoyf. Or sorry, instead of Skoos. Gotta embrace the Veils. Yeah, this list did not have Veil. The other list, the other Jund list I was looking at did. It's all good. It's all good. Also, we have no way to fetch for basic forest. We don't need it. We're gonna Thoughtseize this thug. Get out of here. Whew, what a hand. What a hand. Alright, let's get rid of an Archmage Charm. They can play that earlier. So, get out of here. Was it Jeskai Wildfire Control or Money Pile? It was Jeskai Wildfire Control. That's why I've got the Engineered Explosive in for the, for the Sharks. The Sharks. Tarmogoyf hoping no spell snare was found. I'm going to engineer it on 0 as well. For good measure. Getting this down to prevent sharks in the future. Land hits the bin here. We've got a 3/4 Tarmogoyf and a Steam Vents tapped. Go ahead, opponent. Watch it be a Mad Catalyst. You're lucky you're a mod. You're lucky you're a mod. 2 mana. Cleansing Wildfires are Cliffs. That's nice of them. Let's get that basic forest. I'm gonna top deck Seasoned Pyromancer now. It'd be fine. Ooh. Pause, chat. Pause. We found a line. Need one more land, but we found a line. Target acquired. We know they have Archmage Charm. Ooh, they drew a Flooded. I'm gonna bolt you, opponent. We're taking you down to 0. Show me that top deck land. Oh. Let's get... Oh, I can't attack with all. Down to 5. Down to 5, opponent. Cracks the Flooded Strand. Uses the Archmage Charm. Do it. Oh, they didn't. They didn't. Big brain right there. Mystic Sanctuary played. Boyle eats these for dinner. I guess I boil at end step, right? No. Do I? No. Combat. If they cryptic then boil, fair enough. We know most of the cards here, right? Oh. Bolt 1. Snapcaster Bolt. I mean, I guess I let this all happen here. And then they have one chance for an Archmage Charm here. Yeah, it's force or bust here. I'm going to let them block because they have to. And we will evaporate the world. Do you have force, opponent? Force check. Oh boy, they say. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I mentioned the Blood Moon. They're like, that's true. Sneaky deaky. All right. They're going to be aware of boils, and they're going to probably try to play around them now. What do we change? Do we change it up? Flawless victory. Close. They could have played the land. All right. Are we scared of a Platinum Emporium? I don't think so. I kind of want to put this God of Destiny in here somewhere. Maybe over like a Fatal Push. I think I like the God of Destiny over just one Fatal Push and maybe just run it back. They're going to play around the Boil now for a while, and that might slow them down. Like a Thoughtseize Inquisition into something. It's a little late, the Season Pyromancer, but it's okay. Maybe if they mulligan, I'll keep. They did mulligan. Oh my gosh. The world is uniting. Let's do it. Oh, they mulligan to 5. Oh no, opponent. Don't go for Blood Moon. We got you. We got you beat. I have to fetch non-basics, though. I'll steal Blood Moon, though. They'll never see me stealing it. Haha. Got you, opponent. Fatal Push is the last thing I want. We'll start with Blood Crypt here. Steal some cards. Snappy, Remand, Lightning Bolt. Goodbye, Remand. Goodbye, Remand. I can rebuy it with Snapcaster until I take the next one. Alright, Islands. Draws Wrenn and 6. Needs Wrenn and 6 to get next land. Just make them have it to counter is probably the smarter play, because where we're at, we'll probably just win from here. I'm going to go get a basic, though. So Wrenn and 6. See if they have the counter. We took the counter. Pick up the land. Picking up the land, I can go get a basic as well. Swamp specifically. And a basic mountain, because we run lots of basic mountains. Cool. Hey, Evan, 30. The big 3-0. What's up, Evan? Oh my gosh. We're almost at 31. That's such a big number. How was your stream? I'm assuming you streamed. What you on? All right, they're going to bolt me here. Without a doubt. There goes Renin 6. They play a land, so we have one card to beat here. I'm really tempted to just try to Inquisition it away. You did a lot of losing? They raw dogged in a snap after mulling to 5. We are officially the control deck. I feel like I should just slam Liliana here. Like, if they don't have the counter here, I think we just win from there. So slam Liliana, uptick, and get rid of the last card. That way if it's like Cryptic or Bolt or anything... Oh, it's an opt. Whoa, danger. Danger Noodle. What are you doing here? Ops. Oh yeah, I've got to discard a card. We'll discard Inquisition. That's right. Flooded Strands, goodbye. So I have Fatal Push for Snapcaster, this, and Seasoned Pyromancer. Looking okay. A Bolt here is nasty if they have it. Ooh, nice. All right. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Attacks for 2. Not a bad turn for them. Tarmogoyf and Fatal Push. I think I'm just Goyfing. Fatal Pushing. And doing that attack with the 2. Convert a mana cost creature. Play this land here as well. I'm just going to Seasoned Pyromancer and basically play whatever else. We've already got our 2 basics that I really care about. Got a nice giant 5/6 here. My opponent can pick up a spell from the yard. Oh my gosh, I didn't fetch correctly. I clicked the wrong button. Oh my gosh. Who wants to put punts in the chat for me? All right, we saved it. We saved it. We're just delaying the inevitable here. It's okay. All right, Mystic Sanctuary, gonna put Magnetic Sinkhole. It's all a bait. Sinkhole does 5 damage. So they put that on top. It doesn't kill Tarmogoyf. It's all bait. We got it. We got it. They have Sinkhole now. That was a punt. I drew so incorrectly there. Oh, they can delve things away. They delved cards that... Man, they baited me and I baited them. Clever opponent. Why did they do that? They next leveled us. They next leveled us. They got us. Don't worry about it. Let's make some tokens. Let's make some tokens here. If we completely whiff, we're in okay shape. Tarmogoyf to follow here. We are now representing almost lethal. Getting out of the messed up. My opponent, remember, did mulligan quite a bit, and we kept a double Inquisition hand. We'll move straight to combat here in case it's a Cryptic command. Ooh, that's a good one. To combat. Attack. Fix that, Magic Online, please. Play a Renin 6 here. Pick up the Peat land. Play the Peat land. I always wanted to do this, right? Not going to draw. Not yet. This isn't as bad as of a blowout as game 1 was. But yeah, feels good. Ooh, Archmage Charm. They're digging. They're digging. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Hold. Hold. Misty Rainforest has been played. Did they get a Cryptic? Are we playing Magic still? Gonna go for a double draw to find bolts. I don't remember if I took those out. I did not. Blech. Blech. Combat? Cryptic Command. Tap and draw. Okay. I'm going to do a redraw with Peatland over trying to ping them. I like a redraw right here. I have 4 mana available to me. Oh, Engineered Explosives. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. It also keeps me outside of bolt range. Snap Bolt is a thing they could do. This is closer than it really should be, I think. If we had the Seasoned Pyromancer in 1 turn earlier, if I didn't fetch incorrectly, probably have this game won. You can see how mistakes compound, and as the mistakes compound, you can end up losing the game pretty quickly. Top is a Tarmogoyf. Let's go to combat. I'm thinking about like activating Renin 6. But hey, sometimes it's just attack and see what my opponent can do. Snap, block, shoot, take 2, ping 1. Plan to play Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. Here's their line. Here's the Bolt. Bolt's going to hit Seasoned Pyromancer probably, because it has to. They can chump block Tarmogoyf here. Okay. They're going to take 2 here. And I'm going to ping them once with Renin 6. This turns their fetch land off. They don't have the option of a snap here. Cool. 3 creatures. Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. Renin 6 on the board. Did we get there? Did we get there? It's feeling like it. Turn comes back this way. And we'll just lead off with a Renin 6. There we go. GG's. Woo. Woo, Bloodbraid. Woo, Bloodbraid coming. Alright, we're 3-1 here. Jund, the fair deck of the format. Or as fair as a deck can be. Turning creatures sideways, trying to beat our opponents. We have 1 match remaining for this evening. I hope you're enjoying your night here. Happy Wednesday. Played some Ponza earlier. Getting this Jund in. Let's go. Alright, no fetch land, but I've got some sweet 2-drops, so let's just hang tight with the 2-drops for a while. Go ahead, opponent. Plains. Interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead and lead with a Tarmogoyf. It's a 0-1 right now, but it could become larger later. Thinking that if I want this Scavenging Ooze to be valuable in the future, I don't want it to get randomly pathed or something. It's a Thalia. Ooh, that gets interesting. Alright. Top decking our removal spell right on time. Does turn Tarmogoyf into a 2-3, which becomes a threat. So it looks like we're against potentially white taxes here. I'm hoping no Leonin Arbiter and Ghost Quarter, but otherwise, looking good. Looking good. There's the castle. There's a Skyclave. Alright. New Fatal Push. Could Abrupt Decay this. Then I get a 2-2. Could play a new Tarmogoyf. Just slap down a new Tarmogoyf from past turn. Renin 6 isn't really doing anything here. I suppose I could play a Renin 6 uptick and then have it for Thalia, but I do have this Fatal Push, so no real reason to expose Renin 6 here. We have kept a hand with only 2 lands. We'll see how much this pays off for us. Silent Clearing for my opponent. Our first fetch will be turning Fatal Push on to kill this and being able to play Wrenn and 6, pick the Fatal Push back, pick the fetch land back up. Which is a good little interaction. I would take that. So we got a little bit of a thinking here. Silent Clearing was played. Thinking. What do we have? What are our options, opponent? Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. And go get Batterskull? Alright, Batterskull it is. Got a Fatal Push for Stoneforge Mystic here. Puts another instant in the yard, another creature. No growth to Tarmogoyf. Thalia has been played as well. Alright, so if we had the Wrenn and 6 down, we'd be able to pick this off. We don't. So we gotta play to what we have. It's Batterskull, huh? It's probably just worth Fatal Pushing the Stoneforge Mystic. Since I drew another land, the Thalia is not as frightening here. And keeping Thalia means they can't play Batterskull. So maybe we'll just hang out with Thalia for a little bit. Maybe we'll be just hanging out with Thalia. After all, she's pretty cool. She's got this cool, I forget what the name of her sword is, because it's not just like a sword or dagger. It's got a special name. Fun fact, who knows the name of Thalia's, like, saber thing? Is it a saber? I don't think it's a saber. It's got a special name. Special sword. Opponent would like to play something. The stabby side of the law? The stabby side. An Aether Vial. Okay. A Rapier. Rapier. I don't know. But you're right. It's that word. It's that word. Alright, we have a Leonin Arbiter. And a Wrenn and 6. Plus this Aether Vial. Batterskull and 2 unknowns here. I kind of want to kill the Arbiter. I'm worried about the Aether Vial being a problem in the future. No fetch land currently. I'll just pass the turn, maybe? What if I attacked? I don't think this is an attacking turn. I need a land in the yard before I can attack, I think. We'll let Aether Vial go up to 1 here. Maybe Abrupt Decay, Leonin Arbiter at end step. Whew. Making all the mana decisions really difficult because of Thalia here. Again, kind of holding it because Batterskull is just that much more expensive. So they play a Plains here. They play their own Maul. Maul is going to attempt to attach to something. That's fine. So here, I do like the idea of getting rid of, maybe not Leonin Arbiter, but maybe Maul. But Leonin Arbiter would be bad for us to have here if we end up finding a fetch land. Is this 4 to equip? I think we're okay to do this. It's kind of expensive to equip. So they're either going to get the Batterskull or equip up a Maul. Alright, we do hit a land. It's not necessarily the land we particularly want. Yeah, Batterskull is currently 6, so like Kroxa here might be an okay play. I know they can basically hook this up and make this, what, a 6/6 flyer? Oh, that's true, Offbeat. That's true. That would have been a little bit better. That is a fine line you have there. Truth. I think I'm going to try to set up a Seasoned Pyromancer here. With Kroxa. Try to hit a fetch land or something. Oh gosh, I didn't hit any fetch lands. Okay, oh. That is a solid line. Chat's right as always. As always, right? Alright. Well, looks like they might be doing Maul things here. Yeah, it's kind of good that we don't draw the lands naturally. That's fair. There is an argument to just saying, hey, I'd rather not draw a bunch of basics in a row. And not to mention that the Scavenging Ooze can be played, and I can kind of eat their entire graveyard here. It would shrink Tarmogoyf as we do that and Kroxa, but then we'd have a giant Ooze. So, like, we have things going for us. It's not the worst. Ooh, Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp's on Maul just to reset it and put it into play on the Skyclave or something. That could be a good thing. You get a Flicker Skyclave here, give us a 2/2 and grab the Tarmogoyf too. It's definitely a line. We're never wrong, we're almost always wrong. Alright, they decide to go with the Maul land here. They don't get it back immediately. I kind of like the idea of Skyclave being flickered for them. But, hey, you know, that's what they want to do. A lot of options here for our opponent, so why not, you know? Looking for a fetch land. If I do, I might just slam Kroxa. Ooh, I hit the fetch land. I just said I would do Kroxa here. Am I supposed to do Kroxa here? What are they going to hang on to? Batterskull here? I don't see much wrong with going ahead and getting a Kroxa here. It does shrink our graveyard quite a bit, but we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. We're going to get something from them. And then I have just giant Ooze. We fetched basic forest here so Ooze can get healthy munchies in a moment. We're not winning through Tarmogoyf attacking through all this creature stuff. We're winning through attrition and giant creatures. Not to mention this clears something, and if it's not the Batterskull, then they've got probably something to deal with Kroxa here. We need to get motoring on here. Skyclave's in the way. Imagine Jumbo Ooze followed by Raging Ravine and Kroxa. It's going to be the powerhouse here in a moment. These are on the stack. Waiting for our opponent to decide between Batterskull and their other card. Where's Evan? Did Evan leave? I don't think... Evan probably left because we saw what? Like, we saw 10 emotes. That's all we saw. Evan probably ran away. He was ashamed that he subbed to us for 30 months. Should we do the lag check and draw a bunny again? Kind of in that bunny mood. He's still taggable in chat. Everyone, do this. Everyone. Everyone in chat, hit @Avaros. Thank you. Thank you. Each person that does, thank you. Thank you. Double thank yous. I need more. I need more. I need the entire chat on our screen and your screen right now to be at Avaros. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, Silent Clearing's been used here. Batterskull is definitely not being played for a while. Look at these, look at these. We're getting him. He's probably fallen asleep, and he's not gonna get any of these. He probably fell asleep. He's like... Phone just buzzing on his head. Bzz, 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 bzz. It's like shock therapy. Bzz, bzz. Alright, so 7 in the air here is my opponent's plan. I can't do much about it, it's all floating. Sky high. It is late. It is late. Alright, Batterskull and some unknown cards here. Ooh, Bolt's not bad. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and play Skoos first. Plan to eat the world. I think we go combat crazy here and attack with everything. And see what happens. Because if they go... I can't do the right click all. Rawr, 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 rawr. You know what? Everything. Everything. Let's see if they bring something in with this Aether Vial. We got the Kroxa doing the Kroxa things here. I don't care if the Thalia disappeared. Maybe I do. Maybe I actually super care about Thalia dying here, because then that's Batterskull next turn. We'll fear nothing. Onward we go. Jumbo Skoos. Lots of math to do. Math is for winners. We can eat 3 things and bolt here. Dog's good. We've activated Aether Vial. Alright, Aether Vial. Doing its thing. What do we got? Flicker Wisp? Skyclave? New Skyclave. Targeting Kroxa. Not a whole lot I can do about that. We'll say okay. Okay. They still discard. Batterskull's been discarded. Four, 5, 6, 7. In the air, am I supposed to go ahead and bolt Thalia? And eat 2 things? I kind of don't mind this dying here. This is no longer in hand. I think I have to save the bolt for later. We'll see what Thalia wants to block. Just an elemental. Ooh, they block one here too. That's fair. We hit for 5, it looks like. Okay. Go ahead, opponent. Got some things to eat with Skoos as a blocker. Gotta keep Tarmogoyf nice and healthy. We've got Raging Ravine here as well. Okay. They go to combat here. 7 in the air. Let's go ahead and eat a Thalia. I'm really tempted to try to kill this. Kill this here. But I could also kill, like, Skyclave at end step. And if I do that, then I can Raging Ravine plus the 2/2 that I get here. I play a field. So field stops Raging Ravine now. I think I still could bolt here. My opponent can do 7, and by bolting here, I put another creature in the yard. I will attack as well, and by attacking, they have to block. That's then 1, 2, 3 creatures. Oh gosh. They have Aether Vial, Flicker Wisp. That gets me. Gets me real good. I still get a 2-2, but now they can get like rid of Scavenging Ooze. It's a really good play. Looks like my opponent kind of had everything there at the end. Field of Ruin to take care of Raging Ravine here. Bolt to protect Skyclave to get rid of something else like Scavenging Ooze. They had Flicker Wisp, Skyclave pretty quickly there. Ouch. They decide to flicker just Scavenging Ooze. Interesting. Okay. Well, we top deck kind of interesting here. Let's go ahead and play Seasoned Pyromancer. This could lead into something. An Inquisition is definitely not enough. Let's attack with a 4/5 Tarmogoyf here. I'm gonna get Scavenging Ooze back. Maybe I should have attacked with also Seasoned Pyromancer. I get to eat 2 things here, and they have 3/6 plus this in the air. Yeah, that earlier play of not killing the Maul is probably gonna get us here. Goes after my Raging Ravine. We'll obviously float a little bit of green mana here. I wish this was a Fatal Push, because I could Fatal Push something so bad right there. If it was a Fatal Push, we'd just get this, and then we'd have 6, and I could gain 1 more life off the Scavenging Ooze. Bummer. Bummer. Very close, though. Very close. All right, so we have White Taxes. That was game 1. Ooh, got 2 more. So Terminate seems okay. Plague Engineer could be very good. Lightning Bolt seems all right. Engineered can be put on 2. That's probably okay as well. So with these in, Skews was cute, but it's not what I want to be doing. I could probably get rid of a few of these Thoughtseizes as well. Probably a pair of those. Then I need like 2 more cards out. K-Command's super good here. I like Terminate. I like Abrupt Decay. Crocs is okay. Probably Croxa can go, honestly. Right? Because Croxa is just going to get nailed by a Skyclave or something, or can get even flickered in weird ways. I mean, like, unless there's something better that I'm not seeing. Because we're in the play, we could just take 2 more Thoughtseizes out. Yeah, EE on 2, even though it hits my Tarmogoyfs, it blows up a lot of their stuff. Maybe I go Thoughtseize, like, just take all the Thoughtseizes out. Let's go with this. We can take care of a Germ pretty easily. We have a few K-Commands. That gets rid of the big Batterskull. I think extra removal here looks good. Just hedge our bet. And yeah, I'm going to have Liliana, Edict effects. Maybe not the greatest, but it's just another way to attack. And I'm not seeing anything else that I like desperately want. You can maybe split Thoughtseizes and Lilianas here. But if we get ahead, even just the slightest bit, Liliana is going to take over a lot better than a Thoughtseize. Late top deck Thoughtseize is just questionable. All right. I'll keep this. We'll see where it takes us. We have the Renin 6, which is actually a decent card here. I have a Fatal Push as well and an Abrupt Decay. I like all the cards I have. I need 1 more land. No fetch lands to start with, so that's always an okay thing to see. Aether Vial leading off. Nice. Let's go ahead and shock in here, and I think this is a pretty easy Abrupt Decay here. Let's not make them get any farther ahead with the Aether Vial. My opponent could be on one land. It should shorten everything going on for them. If they play Thalia, we can Wrenn and 6 it away. We have an extra Aether Vial here and a Giver. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and Wrenn and 6 uptick here. We don't have the extra mana just yet. And I think I just Fatal Push here, and then we'll look to do Liliana niceties here. Targeted removal is our name of the game, so removing that is fine. Second Aether Vial was a bit unfortunate to see, but something that we'll just we'll deal with. Wrenn and 6 plus Liliana is kind of the wombo combo in terms of not losing mana. Skyclaves away my Wrenn and 6, fair enough. Good example of where I probably just try to remove this with Liliana. See if I've won a 1-drop or not. The other thing I could do here is I could uptick here and just put Peatland, and then I kind of have an extra draw to try to do Seasoned Pyromancer to block this. I'm invested in killing this. I think killing that is just better. I get a 2/2 here. It's not the craziest card, but it seems okay. Peatland in. Maybe bait them into using that before I get to draw with it. Maybe they can Ghost Quarter that away and give me my red for my Seasoned Pyromancer. Opting that over the Overgrown Tomb because this is a little bit more tempting for them. If they have Leonin Arbiter, it won't matter. Silent Clearing, 2 unknowns. Cracks the Silent Clearing. Alright, my opponent's behind here if they're cracking the Silent Clearing. Feels good. Feels good. Rest in peace. We took out Kroxa, right? I think we did. I don't remember anymore. Alright, let's spin the wheel here with a Bloodbraid Elf. Spin. Engineered Explosives. I didn't put the land out here. I mean, I suppose I can put it out on 0. It's better than disappearing forever. I'm going to attack with the Illusion here. The Illusion I'm attacking with in case this is Thalia. Jundum. We're trying. We'll just go up here with the Overgrown Tomb. Going away. Still looking for that red mana. Go ahead, opponent. Field of Ruin for my opponent. They have 1 card left. They bring it in. Stoneforge Mystic. Leonin Arbiter. Alright, my opponent gets to nail away a land if they'd like to. EE on 2 would have been nice, but oh well. We'll just deal with the Rest in Peace as is. By Ravine? You think the Ravine's going because it's the red source? Probably. Fair. Fair enough. We can just ditch Seasoned Pyromancer at this point. Oh, another Ghost Quarter. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm going to just pass here for a turn. If I top deck another land, this gets interesting. I have a couple blockers here, and I don't quite want to go up with Liliana just yet. It's kind of an interesting predicament we're in. Alright, we'll pay for this and go fetching. Blood Crypt seems okay. Top deck is a... Ooh, another Seasoned Pyromancer. Alright. Well, we'll go up here with the Liliana, see if I can get that last card out of their hand. I do. It's a Maul. We'll just pass turn again. Now we can Liliana down tick. If we do that, we can start getting some damage in. Alright. Ah, yes. Down tick. They play another creature here, I get to down tick again. Sacks the creature. 1, 2, 3. New Liliana. Keep new Liliana. This is worth an uptick. If it doesn't come in on the Aether Vial here, then we get to attack. Skyclave gets to hit this Liliana. Alright, pretty good for my opponent. We lose Seasoned Pyromancer here. Not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and attack with both. I'd like to get a 3/3 back, please. They do not offer. Your move, opponent. This engineered explosive just seems silly out here. It's just sitting there doing nothing. Ooh, they attack for 2. Stoneforge Mystic's a really good rip here for my opponent. Pretty good rip there. Just get a Batterskull. Sword of Fire and Ice. Tarmogoyf. Well, we'll attack. Tarmogoyf's a serious 0-1 right now. It can kill our token. It's solid, isn't it? Plant token. Plant token. It's going to take them a turn to do this Sword of Fire and Ice anyway. Gives me an opportunity to draw K command. 2 mana plant. Okay. I'm not going to block with Tarmogoyf. Who knows? Maybe we'll get rid of this Rest in Peace one day. Alright. Let's go ahead and attack for an additional 5 here. I assume it's a block and put sword in. No block. They're happy to go to 5 here. Go ahead, opponent. I'm at 12. Sword in play. Okay. So sword suit up on Skyclave and attack. I'll take a bolt off the top. Can I get a bolt? I feel like we were ahead and somehow this has slipped away from me. The sword attack doesn't do a whole lot with our plant out. True. True. Our plant. The champion that we needed. Pro red, pro blue. Against the plant. So what's kind of interesting here is my opponent has gotta somehow beat us here, right? Ooh, give her. Ooh, give her. Extra Aether Vial here, alright. Love to rip a K command off the top. Get a Stomping Ground here just so we have double red. Here we go. Top. Extra plant. So they have to block this. Right? Just attack. They've got to block the Bloodbraid Elf, so whatever blocks it trades. Which is either going to be the Skyclave, or it's going to be both of these, and I get in for 2. Doesn't kill them. I can't imagine they're chumping here. I'm seeing the power of Rest in Peace against Jund. I'm always hesitant to bring this in. Clearly, OP. I kept Kroxa in, by the way. Reason to bring it out if we win this game. Do they dare go to 1 here? They could. They really could. Block Stoneforge, blocks Giver. There we go. We'll take care of Giver. We'll slap down a Tarmogoyf past the turn. So we're doing that because they can't give pro green, which means that I have an illusion here. If my opponent like top decks a land, then we're looking pretty sharp here. That block seems loose. And I have 2 Goyfs now, so Path doesn't really do it here. I have a lot of outs. And I'm at 11, so I'm feeling pretty okay. Famous last words. My opponent's at sub 5 minutes, so in a way they need to think of every line here for them to win this game. If they don't win this game, it's going to be brutal. Now, they do have an Aether Vial on 3 and 1 here. Interesting. A bit of an attack. What am I worried about here? Like, don't I just take the 3 here and go to 8? I think I go to 8 here because an Abrupt Decay with an Rest in Peace here is now lethal. That works. That works. Renin 6. Pew pew! Alright, sideboard we go. My opponent has 4 minutes. Fatal Push off the top looks good too. Ooh, alright. Do I want to change this Crocs out? The Rest in Peace was kind of rough. Do I want something else? I'm on the draw now. Renin 6 for the win. There's that Abrupt Decay for the one thing there. Kind of like Skews over it. All right, we'll try that. I'm like staring at God of Destiny because that could just gain us a little bit of life. And if we have enough pips out, I mean, it's a solid creature. Scavenging Ooze maybe is... I don't know. All right, this opening hand looks good. Based on my opponent have 4 minutes and 30 seconds here, I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Pretty nice. I probably go ahead and play Wooded Foothills first just to get the fetch out of the way. And we'll see where it takes us. Now we drew our Engineered Explosive. That's always nice. I'll fetch Overgrown Tomb or something like that. And I'll go ahead and shock it in. This is maybe just a touch loose here. But killing Leonin Arbiter here and then being able to hit a 2-drop would be nice. Case in point. Go ahead, opponent. Thalia would be a little awkward here, but if they try like Leonin Arbiter and shoot us the Ghost Quarter, I get to terminate in response. We have upcoming Liliana as well. There's Aether Vial. That's looking like a nice target in the future. Go ahead and shock in here. Let's just slap Lily down, uptick. We are risking a little bit here if they have Leonin Arbiter. With that, I'm going to get rid of Bloodstain Mire. They have another Leonin Arbiter here and they have a lands. Things are going to get real fun real fast. No Bloodbraid Elf into dead cards? Hopefully not. The way I've played these lands is a lot better against the Leonin Arbiter as well, because I can actually get all my colors after they were to take the green or start targeting our red. So I'm feeling confident here. Ghost Quarters themselves to make more white. Extra white here for a Skyclave to get Liliana off, probably. Nice. Nice line. Alright. This is a cute line. Ready? Ready, chat? Engineered on 1 here. This is aggressive, but based on time on the match. Just go for it all here. Like that line? Yeah, you all like that line. You love that line. Stone Forge. Gotta terminate for that. We saw it. I dig it. That's right. Woo! Terminate. Wrenn and 6. Pick the land back up. Slap the land down. Attack for 3. Pass the turn. They got a Sword of Fire and Ice, by the way. Opponent's at 17. We have Seasoned Pyro. This game is coming to a conclusion. Feel ahead. Ooh. I'm going to leave the Bloodstained Mire in case I draw a Fatal Push and need it. Inquisition to steal the sword or whatever. Let's take the Flicker Wisp. Red, Seasoned Pyromancer. Draw some more cards. Land. And uptick. You know what? Yeah. Let's uptick. And attack for 3. Alright, I've left them with sword here. A little bit sketchy. I can fetch with this Bloodstained Mire now. Okay, plays the sword. Not sketchy at all. Good to know. Good to know. Seasoned Pyromancer using all the wrong mana. All the wrong mana. Lily. Uptick. Deal damage. Attack for 5. Attack all. Attack all. 5 in. And we do have lethal now due to the downtick of the Wrenn and 6. Giver Runes in here, blocking us. Gonna do that sword. 3/4. Downtick. Done. 4-1. Sneaking out a victory against the Taxes. Jund. Fair as all get out. Creatures sideways. Now, what I will say is if you would like to go and build yourself into Jund one day, pick a side that you like. Do you like the discard? And do you like the kind of the Kroxa side, the discard, the fatal pushes, the bolts? Or do you like more of the Tarmogoyf side and the abrupt decay and the scavenging ooze? Maybe a little bit of a tireless tracker or Bloodbraid. Or no, and the Lilianas. You can do green-black. If you like the Ponza side, you can do a little bit of Bloodbraid Elf and a little bit of Seasoned Pyromancer with bolts. You can build one of the sections and build into this. And what's funny is, you could actually just stop. You could stop building towards Jund and be like, oh, I like these 2 colors. Rakdos mid-range is doing really well. The Rock is doing decently. Ponza's doing alright. And Jund's doing fine. They fluctuate. Jund gives you the option to play any of those. But there you have it. Looking good. Like Grace says, Jund doing Jund things. And winning. Not even on clock. There you go. What were the other matchups? I will need the chat to recap those. I'm trying to remember. We lost to the Euro list. Right? We had the Just Guy list that we ended up getting there with. The White Taxes list. Yeah. It's good stuff. There you go. Jund in Modern.